As we celebrate Black History Month, a visit today on Long Island from a man who carries a very special name. Martin Luther King III spoke to students of Great Neck Public Schools. And as Carolyn Gusoff reports, it was in this same school his father spoke in 1967.
Walking in his father's footsteps, Martin Luther King III was back in the halls of Great Neck South High School to carry on his legacy.
Can I shake your hand? How you doing?
King was just 10 years old when his father was assassinated. The year before, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. spoke on this very stage.
We are too divided.
His oldest son speaks about new divisions.
Sad that our country is more divided than it should be. And I think we have to find a constructive way to navigate through some very challenging times.
Civil dialogue, treating people with dignity and respect. He says his father would find civil rights rollbacks disappointing.
The federal government dismantling diversity, equity, and inclusion as if that's a problem. I think Dad would be greatly disappointed in that.
The student body, grades 5 through 12, read his book.
Everyone is equal, everyone is different, but we shouldn't set them apart. We should unite with those differences.
Really exciting to be able to see someone that's that important in society, to be able to come to our school and speak to the next generation.
But to the youngest kids, a simple message.
We are going to be a great generation.
From a man who had a front row seat to one of the greatest leaders of our time.
You got to figure out, how am I going to fit into this world community? Because it's not just about me and myself. It's about all of us. And I hope that each of you decide that I can do something positive in the world.
Mr. King says he does not try to fill the enormous shoes of his immortal dad, but he is planning a campaign to realize the dream for what would have been MLK's 100th birthday in 4 years, 100 million hours of community service. Asked if he had 10 minutes with his dad, what would he say? He would seek his father's wisdom. Where do we go from here?
What is the one thing we can do to bring people together?
But King said he believes our current divisions are a temporary state. He has hope in young people in the future. In Great Neck, Long Island, Carolyn Gusoff, CBS News, New York.
Stay with us as we mark Black History Month all throughout February. Find all of our stories at cbsnewyork.com.